Greetings, everyone. My plan is to remove all the spiritual content from this channel and put it on another channel that I created. If you are interested in having a channel that is just dedicated to spiritual teachings and reasonings, let me know in the comment section. But in this video, I'm going to talk about monitoring spirits. I'm sure you've heard that before. And I just want to confirm that this is real. This is a real thing. Okay. Now, oftentimes when there are demons around or the energy is dark, you'll find flies. Now, here's the test. If flies will not stay in a home that is clean, we're not talking about food flies. We're talking about flies, big jumbo black flies with purple wings or blue wings. And here's a story. I went out recently, and when I came home, I have California shutters. So that is in front of the window that doesn't really open. The shutters give it the illusion like it can open, but that back glass can't be opened. And when we came in and driving, we saw literally hundreds of flies on the window. And it was so shocking, I forgot to take pictures. And they were just climbing up and falling, just dropping it behind the shutter. And when we opened, I couldn't approach it. It was just too creepy, too weird. And my partner removed them. And a few days later, they appeared again, and they appear like they're drunk. Now, of course, on the first day when I found them, when we came back and see them, I cleansed my home using herbs that I boil on my stove and allow to fumigate the environment. I didn't expect to see that, but it was clear that what I was seeing in my dream, what I was feeling in my body was confirmed. Now, I had a very creepy dream this morning. I'm telling you, so creepy. I'm still processing it. But when I woke up, the spirit led me to ask someone a question. And somewhere in the video, I'm going to show you the person's response. And I said to myself, aha. Because it felt like my money, our money, was just pouring through our fingers like water. And it's the most peaceful place that I've ever lived. And the most strangest things that have ever occurred. When I say this is a school, the things that I've learned in, what is it? January, February, March, April, May, June, July. 9 months. 9 months. Wow, it's like giving birth to a child. Now, what I want to say in this video is that be very careful who you enter into business with. And I've had enough experience now where I can firmly say that there are individuals who are involved in the real estate market who work with witchcraft. Not only are they putting spells on people, when you do business with them, everything in your life is going to turn upside down because they're using witchcraft to make these sales, witchcraft to approach you. And the business of selling a house has nothing to do with the people who are buying it. They don't care about the people who purchase these homes. It's about the pocket. They're greedy. And these individuals are the ones who take over the market of real estate. When you look at real estate now, it used to be a diverse looking set of people, but now it's one set of people that's dominating, and they're using witchcraft. So they're selling your home and buying your homes using witchcraft. And from the time I moved here, I always felt this presence, and a presence that literally speak to me, tell me to do things that when I research it, it is dark magic. It's something that a witch would do, not someone like myself who work with light energy. But I realized that I had to move to this house because I was just focusing on the light, the light part of this type of work. But if you don't understand the darkness, you can't counteract it with the light. Okay? I tried to understand why did I come here? Because I was directed. It's not something I wanted to do. I had no idea where I was going to go next, but the Spirit picked the place, showed it to me, and confirmed with all the different things that occurred. And I suspected something. There was a lockbox that was left in my house, and it was on my window for a long time, and I was told someone was coming to pick it up, and they didn't come to pick it up for months. And one night I went to bed and I had a dream, and the Spirit said, remove it. But before you move it, do this, that, and that. And the Spirit showed me this morning now the words to type. And I type it, and oh my gosh, I really liked this person. And I feel very, I don't know, I shouldn't allow people to disappoint me. I always say to people, don't let people disappoint you, but wow. When you see people with money, don't be envious of it because you don't know how they get it and what they do to get it. Just pray for your own blessings and just continue to walk through and just manifest and be positive in your relationship and your dealings with people. There was a lady that is from the same area, the same region, and I'm not going to say it because I don't want to put people into, a basket because everybody's not the same. But this woman, her husband sponsored her and brought her to Canada, and he left her. Well, she moved out. So I don't know. He was pressuring her for help because she had adult children that were not his kids, and he just wanted them to go to work. And she moved out. She found out that the welfare system is here for people who never pay any money in this country, who never did anything in this country, just come here and access it. So she moved out to a shelter. And when she moved out and she realized that he was a missing her, she sent her sister to go. She said, was an island over in the country that they come from, and spend a night there, and the demons would do work on her behalf, and her husband would have to take her back. And surely it worked. She told me, and she called back to say she was back at her husband's house, and he was no longer complaining. Her adult children didn't have to work anymore. She fixed him. And of course, I lost touch with that lady. I just said, I am not getting close to this woman. This woman is not coming to my house. I'm not dealing with these ones because, like I said, show me who you are and believe. So another person came to my home. If you're on the channel long enough, you know the lady, the post office lady who came and saw the thing on my windowsill and told me what it was. Confirmed, because the Spirit had already told me what to do and how to break whatever powers that was there. That thing was meant for me to touch. And so when the demon come, it would know where to find me. We're keeping it real in this video. So I know these things, and it's so common. I realize as Jamaican people or Black people, we're always saying, oh, people obey us and do this and that to us and whatever. And a lot of time it is not true. Fear will do that to your mind, but there are times when it is true. But if you think that obia is something that is in Jamaicans people arsenal to use against each other, you better think again, because a lot of these business places, when you walk in there, if you don't know though, you don't know. When you go in there and you see the horseshoe and you see all these things that are clearly occult magic, and it's used to lure you into the place of business, and it's used to, capture you. But in real estate, they're using witchcraft. That tool is used, and it's used to really destroy people, to get you to sell your house and to get you to purchase homes. At the end of the day, the person who sells or buy, they're making a lot of money. I'm talking about the people who help you, which is the realtors. This monitoring spirit was very, very fierce. And I had to go into deep fast and deep clearance and deep cleansing over periods of week. And when I came, the confirmation was there when these things, that where are they coming from? They're nowhere to be. I've never seen one. For so much to be in this thing, dropping. It is insane. But no weapons formed against me shall prosper. See, when I say my spirit guides, they stand up, my ancestors, they surround me. When I say, let me tell you, when I see these things and I learn these things, oh gosh, it makes me want to learn. A long time ago, the spirit once came to me and said, study to show yourself approved. And I started to understand that. I'm not going to drag this out. If you want to hear more about monitoring spirits, if you have experiences, if there are things that you cannot explain, we can talk about this. We can continue that conversation right here. Stay blessed, everyone.